All right, guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Action Comics Annual #1 from DC Comics by John Byrne, Arthur Adams, and Dick Giordano. Cry Vampire. Yes, this is another vampire book, but then with the Batman and the Man of Steel. This is a cool one, by the way. I have the Dutch version. I tried to get rid of all the Dutch versions and get all the the original ones. But that's I cannot do it in a lifetime. But still, I'm happy to get this. So without further ado, Arthur Adams' art is, by the way, fantastic. We see this group of people hunting this young girl. Have a very soft face. He's in panic, and pursuers say, if she gets in deeper in the swamp, we'll never catch her. And I believe this is more in I don't know, the southern area of America, I believe, according to the slang that I think that they are speaking. I could be wrong. If this is not southern, just leave a comment below and tell me, right? So she's hiding in the swamp here, but then she runs away, wants to get away from them. But then she accidentally go back to her house, and she said, I wasn't thinking where I'm running to. Can't let him find home. Find Pa and Mommy. Gotta lead him away. Gotta let him see me again. There she is! And they are running after her again, but then she dives into the swamp, right? She's gone? Do you reckon she's drowned? No, that'd be too easy. She probably swam to the other side. She know it'd take us hours to circle around. It's too late now. Dawn soon. All right, so she's going back, and she says, they know they can find me in the daylight. I'm so tired, so weak. If you can help me. I'm so tired, so hungry, and I had nothing in nearly 2 days. Not since I came home, found you. Mommy, Pa, it ain't fair. I know I never should have gone away, but you wanted me to see the big city, wanted to get an education. Well, I got one all right, but not out here, not out there. I got it right here. When I see what they've done to you, they look pretty old, even the clothing, right? So, and then cars parking at the diner. And at first I thought, hey, this is Bruce, what I'm saying, Superman, Clark Kent, right, in a poor disguise. And he picked up a woman that has trouble with her car, right? So he's going to look around. And he's going to the diner, right? In a small town like this, there are only a handful of places you take the lay of the land. And the local eatery is one of them. Well, hello, handsome stranger. You all need a menu? No, I just a cup of great smelling coffee. Maybe a name of a good hotel. And she says, why, sure, honey. Try O'Grady's. And then this guy says, girl, aren't you all good dishes to be picking up? Oh, yeah. Sorry, Clovis. All right. So it was Batman after all. I thought it was Clark Kent, right? He looks like him, right? He looks a little bit like him. All right, because I automatically assume that Superman is way bigger, when it comes to muscles than the Batman. All right, so he's doing some investigation, and he realizes that the town is a little bit too quiet because he is, looking for some murder investigation back in Gotham that leads him here. Look at these people shuffling around like zombies, and no one alone, always in groups or pairs. And then he hears a scream a half a block away, so the bats in the background. Goes into the alley, and it's, oh no, it's Miss Carson. Throat's been ripped out, body drained of blood, just like in Gotham, just like the other. But then, oh no, the townspeople are here, right? And he says, get him. And Batman said, I don't want to fight civilians. But he's trapped and he cannot jump on the ledges of the roof, right? So he needs to battle him he needs to get out, right? Interesting. Wooden stakes, clubs and pitchforks, and a rifle. They travel prepared, these people. But then, so do I. Harmless smoke grenades won't hurt anyone. Just give me the chance to get clear. But then he says something that surprised me. He says, hated to do that. Almost a coward's way out. Now, since when is Batman has so much pride that he feels guilty or bad about, getting away? Anyway, he says, but I'm too tired to risk a fight with untrained men. Been on the road 3 days, no sleep at that time. None since I left Gotham City on Wednesday. So there's a body here, right? And Jim Gordon is here too. So then he figured out that he needs help. So he rings up Clark, and I believe this is the timeline that he and Superman are not really on the same page, right? They are not really friends. Batman clawing Kent, and he thought as a prank, and he says, "This is no game, Kent. Unless you consider mass murder part of some game. I want you to get in touch with Superman for me, Kent." So he gives him some kind of a secret word so that he knows that this is the Batman speaking true, right? So this guy says, "Who was that really, Mr. Kent? He sounded real weird." Just a standing crane caller, Greg. You get used to things like this on a graveyard shift. Nothing to worry about. So he changes into Superman, but he verifies that the proof of the identity is of Batman's because of that word magpie. Yeah, Magpie is a minor villain that he and Batman tackled. So he uses super speed to go to South Carolina, a town called Fayetteville. So Batman jumps down from the pole. Hope Kent can reach him in time. He and I don't exactly see eye to eye, but in the case like this, you came. I don't think I was that tired. She walked right up to me and didn't even hear. Mommy and Pa saw you come. Someday, they said. Maybe someday soon. You all came too late to help them, but you came for me. I'm safe now. I can feel it. She's not afraid of me. Not the slightest bit afraid. All right. So Batman comes and he uses his X-ray vision and he sees that people are still up and they are not sleeping. And there's a lot of, houses being boarded up. The Batman said something about mass murder. I've seen enough death in my career not to take something like that lightly. Especially coming from someone as humorless as the Batman. So you cannot find him, but then he is going, to a police station, right? Superman, what brings you so far from Metropolis? I was hoping you could tell me, Sheriff. A stick sharpened to a point. Just whittling, or? I was wondering if maybe the Batman has been in touch with you. Batman, you mean the vigilante from the Gotham City ways? Nope. He's not been around here, Superman. Not I know about, leastways. But sure glad to see you. Sheriff, how do we know there's Superman? How could you be one of them? He could be one of them. Don't you take a hard look at this fella before you're sticking your foot in your mouth. This is Superman. Sure hell ain't no vampire. So she says, how further is this, miss? Skeeter. You all call me Skeeter. And she says, we're close. You live here? This place looks like it hasn't known human habitation in years. Stench, like old death. Hey, here they is. Now you can help him. Good Lord, he says. What, you said? What in blazes have I walked into? Those corpses, dried, almost mummified. They've been dead for years. And she expect me to somehow help them? You said the name. How could you said the name? Says Skeeter. She's trembling, almost incoherent, and now she's so scared of me. Skeeter, I don't know who you think I am. You said the name, the holy name. You can do that. Is that it? She's offended because of my oath, because I said good Lord just now? Or is it more? Much more. All right, and then the police guy, Captain, brings Superman to the morgue, right? And he sees all these dead people, right? But then we go back to Skeeter and Batman. You said the name. You ain't who I ain't thought you were. But I cannot speak Southern. You ain't who I thought you were, are you? She's doing something to me. She's doing something to me. Head, thoughts, fuzzy, heart feels like an oven. Body feels like a ton of weight. You're one of them, one of the others. So he needs to get out, before things go wrong. And he breaks out of the house. Quicksand. And he's gone. Oh, man. He weren't the one. We're the ones come to help. Maybe no one's coming to help me. I have to do it myself. And her face is getting a little bit harder here. And back in town, another pretty sight, Superman? You have a talent for understatement, Sheriff. Well, I don't mean to sound glib, Superman. I know every one of them people. A lot of them close friends. But then some noises, and it's a breakout. So all these people that are supposedly dead are now breaking out. And but then Skeeter here. Now, my children, rise up, and bring down vengeance on the houses of my enemy. It's just got colder. Even I can feel it. A sudden numbing chill. And there are the escapees from the terror ward. The terror ward? All right. So they're doing a lot of damage, but they're not really hurting people. More like terrifying them and doing a lot of damage, according to Superman. So Superman swoops in, grabs the people, get on the wall of hard air around them, and then picks up bricks, build a solid wall. It looks great, right? There. That ought to hold them. That ought to hold them unless they sprout wings. And then, that chill is just intensified. Superman. Let me guess, you'll be the hostess of this little dance macabre. Yeah. So Skeeter is here. I am Ellie Mae Skaggs, Superman. Folks around here call me Skeeter. Her eyes feel like she is staring at my brain with an ice pick. Sorry, Skeeter, I don't think your tricks are going to work on me. So she attacks and rips his chest open. Now, here's now a little bit of fun fact. Well, I'm not sure if it's a fact. He says, she tore right through my costume, right through the electrochemical aura that surrounds my body. Yeah, that was something that John Byrne brought up when he resurrected the Superman, made him more vulnerable, because the old Superman was, he was practically God. So they downplayed his powers a little bit and gave him this weird electrical chemical aura, like some kind of a protection. It went away pretty quickly, I guess. All right, so he's vulnerable to magic, and generally, I make a point to avoid punching out the ladies, but then you are no lady, are you? So she's transforming into this hideous monster. Her speed is incredible, maybe as fast as mine, and she's still trying to do a number on me with her eyes. Got to get her off me. Grip like a vice. Can't pull her head free. Head pounding, can't seem. Do not fight me, Superman. Join me. There is only a tiny pain, and then there is eternal life. But he cannot escape. Look at her eyes, right? So, you have no resistance, Superman. Your will is mine. Only a moment of pain. Only a tiny moment of pain? Oh, no. It's Batman. And she says, you were dead. To quote Mark Twain, reports of my death were somewhat exaggerated, unlike yours. No, I saw you drown. I like this, and it's blood and all stuff is coming out of her, right? You saw me sink in quicksand, but if you don't lose your head, you can swim in quicksand just like water. I owe you my life, Batman. Yes, I suppose you do. Yeah, just throw it out there. Call it self-preservation, Superman. I don't much fancy the idea of super vampire flying around. I guess not. But thanks anyway. Don't mention it. And by the way, Superman, I get those scratches clean if I were you. With holy water if you can get it. So we go to all these people that has been killed by the vampires, right? Hours later. All this. One little girl did this. Not a little girl. I checked the Fayetteville town hall before I left. Found a birth certificate for Ellie Mae Skaggs. She was born 2 days after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. She and her parents became vampires over 100 years ago. But at least this ended now, thanks to you and Superman. Not quite. One last thing to do before night falls. You and your man are free to leave. If you don't feel like watching. What a grim ending. I like that. Also, poor Skeeter. I don't know. She was such an innocent girl here. It's not her fault. But then, right, she's, she's dead now. Guys, let me know in the comments what you think about it. I think this is cool. This is a nice one-shot. Great arts, great story. And, this is it for my video for today. Hope you like it. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.